Many have likely seen the orange ribbons thoughtfully placed across the country. Well, now there is a documentary about the origin story, and it resonates long after you finish watching. In fact, it stems from the northern part of our viewing region. Thank you so much for joining us. Joyce Jonathan Crone is a Mohawk matriarch and a Six Nations of the Grand Indigenous member. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about the award-winning short documentary, Red Girl Rising. What inspired the story, Joyce?
That could be a story in itself. So well over a year ago, before the filming, I, as an Indigenous woman, laid tobacco. I'm a runner and was running down my road. I happened to have it with me, not sure why. I had this tree call to me. I went to the tree, laid tobacco down, and just had said at that time, Creator, just expand my territory as an Indigenous woman. I didn't really know what that meant. And so just weeks later, I get a phone call from the Indigenous film producers asking if I would be part of a film and be the subject of a film through Hot Docs, Citizen Minutes, about ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their community.
Well, and you may be familiar to many of our viewers because you have been doing extraordinary work in Muskoka. Talk to me about Hope Arises and why that's been something that's so important to you.
Yeah, so Hope Arises became a not-for-profit in November of 2022, and just this spring we attained charitable status after only 3 years, so that's incredible. For me, Hope Arises signifies community unity and coming together and supporting Indigenous and non-Indigenous people. It's really about education. I'm a retired teacher of 34 years, and I never thought I would be back in the education field teaching people again, but it's teaching people about the truth, teaching people what they need to know if we're meant to move forward as we are as a nation, and what does that look like? What does truth look like and reconciliation look like in this country?
Well, I think part of the reason why you're so powerful when you're speaking and why this documentary is so haunting in ways, this is a very personal story for you. Can you share a little bit about that with us?
It is. It stems from growing up. I wanted to be a teacher since I was in grade 2, and just having an inner drive and strength and passion. I feel as an Indigenous woman, and all Indigenous people, because of the past that has happened in this country, we have all faced trauma and suffering and pain. And for me, Hope Arises means radical hope. It means, because we hope for things, right? Oh, I hope tomorrow will be better. I hope something will happen. But for me, I've coined radical hope. Radical hope is that you feel that there's action attached to your hope. When there's action, you can move forward. And it's a new way of being, knowing, and doing as Indigenous and non-Indigenous people in Canada.
Before we run out of time here, I know we could go on.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Red Nation International Film Festival wrapped up on Sunday. Your documentary, or the team's documentary, Red Girl Rising,
yes,
not only won Best Short Doc, but it's received incredible support from Huntsville. What did it feel like to win, and how important is community support?
It's above and beyond. So it's a W. It's a win for the Huntsville community and for Muskoka. I was told by one of our supporters that this film has put a pin in Huntsville, and that pin is going to expand. And that's part of what Hope Arises does as well. It's just expanding across the country. And so they're together. They're happening kind of at the same time. So that's exciting.
We'll leave it there for today, but congratulations, Joyce.
Thank you so much.
Encourage everyone to go and watch Red Girl Rising. We're also going to include a link to your acceptance speech on Sunday.
Oh, thank you. And it is on Crave, so people can watch it.
Fantastic. I've been speaking with Joyce Jonathan Crone, a Mohawk activist and a matriarch, and of course, the subject behind Red Girl Rising.
Thank you so much.
Of course.